Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update show for December 31st. Yes, it is the final day of 2025. It is behind us. It has been a very good year on the pitch for Wrexham, and hopefully everyone is enjoying themselves. And then for those of you down under, I'll go right in there. Wayne, it is 2026. Happy New Year to you, who is down under. Good to see you, my friend. Happy New Year. Yes, this will be our final broadcast of 2025. And what a year it has been. Happy New Year to everyone. There is Steve Barton's in the house also. Free Pugs makes a live show too. Yeah, we got to just hop right in and talk a little bit about Wrexham. We got a game tomorrow at stupid o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, 4:30 in the morning. I will be up staring at you. You'll be staring at me. It'll be deep dive into these eyes. I will be going to bed early. 8 o'clock is my thing. 8 o'clock. Although I would say probably, I don't know if I've seen midnight in the last, how long have I been? 10, 15 years, something like that. So I don't know, but it doesn't matter either way. Hopefully everyone is enjoying themselves. Take care of yourself. Have fun with friends and family. Hug the ones you love, and even hug the ones you don't like either too. And speaking of that, I have an update. There's an update of my new favorite person that just trolls us. It pissed off someone today in the chat, which is great. What's up, Nikki D? Happy New Year, local pundit community. Yes, what's up, Matt White? Yeah, we are on the eve of 2026, and just grateful that we can have some good football to watch tomorrow, albeit at stupid o'clock. Not happy about it, but again, hey, those are the sacrifices you have to make. And that's what we're willing to do. Remember, the build-up show will be live tomorrow. Ken will be doing that, I believe, unless Ken's going to be sleeping in again. And then Wrexham time afterwards and Wrexham reaction. So we'll get that up. But we got an update on Andy Cannon, update on Lewis O'Brien, shockingly. Dom Hyam has a say, and Parkinson talks a little bit about the January transfer window, which I'm going to call bullshit. But I think he's doing it on purpose to temper expectations. Good morning, Josh. Happy New Year for later tonight. Happy New Year too, Dave Pikey. Appreciate you. Anyway, thank you. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the Local Pundit if you haven't already. Become a member. Thanks, Steve Barton, who's been giving out the members, and everyone else that's been giving out the membership as well. Absolute legends. But yeah, become a part of this great community. 2026, we have a lot to do, and we're just getting started here. We are just getting started. I know what at 5,001, but let's talk about Wrexham. Happy New Year, Chicky Brewer. Good to see you. Yes. Quick update, real quick. Squad update. Andy Cannonball Run is apparently fit to make the squad tomorrow. And I don't know where these quotes are coming from because nothing's come out yet. And more importantly, Lewis O'Brien is traveling for tomorrow. Now, I respect Andy Cannon. I like what he's done for the squad. And remember, he's available because January 1st tomorrow, it's almost like a free hit for the entire month. If I don't see Andy getting in the squad tomorrow, but it's good news for him, good news for his development. Also allows us to have a little more depth. I don't know what Parkinson will do, but more importantly, what I want to say is Lewis O'Brien is traveling for tomorrow's New Year's Day clash against Blackburn Rovers. Parkinson has confirmed this. Parkinson goes on to say, "We're pleased to welcome back Andy back into the squad. It's been a long road of recovery for him. He's been training really well. It's great to have him traveling with us for tomorrow's lunchtime kickoff." Though he's traveling. That doesn't say playing, it's traveling. So that's very interesting. Also, O'Brien, this is one we were worried about, folks. This is one we were worried about O'Brien doing his shoulder and his knee. Last week, Parkinson said it's improving. It's better than we thought it was. So we went 6 to midnight. Sounds like he's okay. And he says O'Brien has recovered from his shoulder injury he suffered away at Swansea. Well, this is also true. Ken's going to be 6 to midnight here. While the academy graduate Harry Ashfield has also traveled to Ewood Park. Parkinson also confirmed that Kiefer Moore's injury, which we saw withdraw just before halftime on Thursday against Preston, is no worse than expected. And Josh Windez has had a scan on his calf. Both players will be assessed. Assessed before the match. Parkinson, quote, Kiefer's injury is just as we thought. It's only minor, and we will assess him on a daily basis. Kiefer Moore will be starting that match tomorrow. 100%. Hands down, Kiefer Moore will be starting. And Josh has had a scan. He's been playing with a very badly bruised calf in recent weeks, and he wanted to ascertain if there was no further damage, so he will be assessed before kickoff. He will be starting tomorrow, guaranteed. Lewis O'Brien has made good progress and is in recovery and also will be traveling with the party. I don't expect Lewis O'Brien to be in the starting lineup. Maybe on the bench. I'm not sure. It doesn't sound like he's quite back yet. Good news is that it's not a long-term injury, and it did look good when he came off at his arm in a sling. So that's 4 updates right there, which all look really 5 updates right there. That all looks pretty good. The ones I really, honestly, don't take this the wrong way, I really care about is Kiefer Moore and Josh Windass. Those are the 2. Get those guys on the pitch tomorrow, and we can do damage. We can beat up on Blackburn Rovers away at 12:30, 4:30 in the morning, stupid o'clock, and go get those 3 points and get 3 on the bounce. 3 on the bounce. I think we can get 3 on the bounce. I do. I'm reinvigorated. I'm reinvigorated here. Scott says, "Happy New Year, Josh. Hope you and yours have a great evening. It will be a short evening for me. I'll tell you that much right now." He was always going to keep them guessing about Moore. Absolutely, says Wayne. I almost want Moore to rest just to be safe. He's going to be starting there. And Steve Barton coming in. So Steve Barton's coming in hot. Something is wrong with subscribers mode. You can't make posts. $5 super chat he put in. Well, that went through. I'll have to look at the subscriber mode thing, but I'll look into it. Steve Barton, thank you for the super chat. As always, legend, my friend. What else is going on here? Parkinson has a couple more quotes here. Parkinson said, looking ahead of the match, Parkinson said, similar to Preston game, both teams know each other fairly well in recent fixtures. It's an opportunity for us to build on our last couple of wins, but know from our previous meetings with Blackburn they are hardworking, committed team, and we need to be ready for that match, which we will be. We're looking forward to seeing our fans for the first game of 2026, and I am too. It's going to be great. Yes, I'm still recovering from the colossal nose break. I maybe have to get this thing cauterized. I don't know. All right, so now Steve Back can make a post after the super chat. It was a tease, I guess. I always get that message daily, but usually goes away within a few minutes. Yes, that's what it is. So if you just click on it twice, I think in the chat, it'll go subscriber mode, then click on it again. It should go and be okay. I've had that issue too, Steve. I had to refresh several times. Yes. Well, thank you for the commitment to staying with it. We do have subscriber mode on, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, go back to this. Good updates right there. Good updates right there for everybody. Things are looking positive. I just saw, actually, before I came on, Libby took a picture of himself in a mirror. I don't know what that means. I think there'll be a couple changes. We talked about this yesterday about possibly just adjusting the team a little bit. I don't think Libby will get a start, but I think he'll make 1 or 2 changes right there. But that said, the undroppable one, teacher's pet, he will definitely be in the squad. And that's a great transition. In the chat from yesterday, Mark Hughes, 7180, 5 hours ago. This is my new best friend. I love him to death. This is the best. Max doesn't need a rest. He had a rest. 3 rests, international breaks. There's a reason why he plays every game, and it's not because he's fucking gives fucking Parkinson an apple at the end of the term. Love it. I love it. Mark Hughes, 7180, just trolling me because you can't say anything bad about anybody. You can't have a judgmental view for Parkinson or Max. He'll go straight 2-footed in on you. And also, he's also welcome to come on the show. Just all in good fun. Just go straight 2-footed. Can't say anything bad about anybody. Can't do it. You can't have anything, which is so good. Mark Hughes, 7180, whatever the hell it is. But going back to this, good news on the updates there for the squad. We will see. I can guarantee that Kiefer Moore will be starting and Windass will be out there. No, at least it's not a head injury, which is protocol, but he's not in the what do they call it? The concussion protocol, which is great. So never want to see that too. James Lee says, Happy New Year's Eve. Yes. Paul Kelly, what's up, everyone? Hashtag save Max. Nope. No saving Max here. He's a good player. But he should be dropped every now and then. Hopefully we don't get too defensive tomorrow. Hashtag save Max. Paul Kelly. Relax. I think Libby could start. Thomason wasn't great in the last match. Libby needs to get some minutes under him ASAP. He does, Food Bunker. He definitely needs to get some minutes on him. Whether he's start worthy, I'm not sure. Greetings. What's up, TLP fam? Yes, how are you? All right. Also, too, Dom Hyam's in the house. Dom Hyam, who is our captain, an absolute steady Eddie, the best center half we have in the team, hands down, the best center half. Versatile, can play left, right, or center. Good on the ball, good in the air, and a good leader out there. He has been quietly probably our best player of the season, next to Kiefer Moore. What a great signing. Could it be a new sheriff comes to town in the window? We're going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to talk about that in a second here. But Hyam eyes improvement before before the Rovers return, he says. What does that mean? This is on the BBC website. So Don Hyam heads back to Blackburn Rovers, where we got him from. But he says they must improve their away form in 2026 if they're going to contend for the championship playoff place. Now, also, Broadhead had some things to say about us getting to the playoffs. There's a long way to go, but I do believe that he's going to one that's going to fire us there into the playoffs. And per my conversation about 10 minutes ago with Steve Barton was, do you think us going up this season and possibly coming back down with the 40 M's if we yo-yo, think that's part of it? I think so too. I also think we're going to go into the window, and I think we're going to go in 2-footed heavy ourselves. Okay. This is Hyam said, I feel like we need to get a few more results on the road. Yes, we do. We are the draw kings, and it's not great. If we want to continue to go up the ladder, we sit 11th. We have to go win on the road. And I think we're on the cusp of something very special. 2 weeks ago, I was flattened. You know me. I was flattened. I was a little low. I needed the team to show me something, and they have shown me something, which is fantastic. Parkinson changed some things around and got us on the front foot rather than taking punches and doing the rope-a-dope that never fucking pays off. He's evolved. He's changed the system, and he's got us on the front foot. And the players, 3 players have come out and said it now too. It was Macca, it was Windass, and it was Broadhead. And said, why do we stop playing? Why do we stop playing? Now, Macca should never see the field again unless there's injuries, because he's a good servant, but he's not up to what we need. The numbers don't lie. And also just shouldn't be seeing the field. But that said, the players have said it. And I think tomorrow, he's right. We need to get some results on the road. Blackburn Rovers are in our sights to go take down. They're 19th. We're 11th. That doesn't mean shit. It's an early door kickoff for them. So we just got to go and deliver. Paul Kelly says the best player for sure is Hyam. Yes, it is Hyam. Okay. He goes on to say, Hyam says, we got to take confidence from our home performances that we are a talented group and we have to believe in ourselves away from home a bit more. That's true. I think we can do it. We're in a really good position. He is. Hyam has been impressed at the heart of Wrexham's defense since arriving from Blackburn on September 1st. And he has been phenomenal. He has been absolutely phenomenal. And there it is right there to sweeten the pot. That is him in the Blackburn Rovers kit from last year, probably. He doesn't look like a Dan Scar center half, but God damn it, that guy is so good. You got to give him credit. Steve Barton has gifted 5 local pundit Wrexham AC podcast memberships. Get them while they're hot. Thank you, Steve. Absolute legend. Really appreciate you. And I think the trio up front is starting to believe and realize how they can be. I think that's part of it as well. It's going to be back to defensive play tomorrow. Esteban, what are you doing? Why you don't do that? That's a dangerous pitch. The last time Parky wants is injuries in the front line. We're going flat out. He's not going to sit back. We're going to go win this game. And Steve has gifted another 5 local pundit Wrexham AFC podcast memberships. Thank you, Steve. That is 10. Please thank him. Last couple things right here from Dom Hyam, our captain. He says, when he prepares to return to Ewood Park, he says, I've had a lot of fond memories of playing for my previous club and a lot of friends there as well. So it's going to be an emotional game for him too. But it's business at the end of the day, and we want to get a performance and a win tomorrow at Ewood Park. I have a lot of love at Wrexham. The club has been really good, and the fans as well. I feel like I'm really at home here and enjoying my football. And Rovers do sit 19th, and they have lost just 3 in their past 10 matches. So they are 5 points clear from the bottom as well. It's not going to be an easy game. It will not be an easy game. And with everything else going on, it's going to be a battle. Ismail's team has struggled at home this season. They go on to say he's only taken 9 points at home. So we can go get some points down there tomorrow. If we believe, get on the front foot, do what we need to do and go perform. We can do that. We can go be the best. We can go bully this team tomorrow. And Campbell's a good player if he is fit. He sits in the middle of the park there. I really like him. We can go. There we go. That's what I'm saying. Sean Bartlett. Attack. There we go. I always believe, is everyone else in the team that needs to be convinced? That's true. Do we think Macca did that shit on purpose, knowing it would force Parky to make moves? I don't think he's that. No, I don't think he wants to sit. The conspiratorial side of my mind needs some outlet sometimes. Yeah, Macca tried to kick a guy in the head, and so he can get suspended. I don't think so, but it's a good shout. Tin hat. There you go. Last one here from Hyam. He said they're a good side, meaning Blackburn. with a lot of good technical players. They work really hard out of possession, so expect some press from them too. It'll be another great, tough championship game, and we'll have to be at our best to try to get a result. Well, a result, I think we can get these 3 points and 3 on the bounce, and I think it's going to be very, very impressive for us to do that. Now, the opportunity is there. We just need to go grab it. So I don't know who he's going to swap out. I think there'll be some adjustments. I mean, I wouldn't go full unchanged 11. If Libby can start at left back, maybe do it. Middle of the park, I think extending James to another game, 3 in a row for full 90 or whatever it is. I think that's going to be a tough one. That might be see Adabo in there. I would not start Rathbone. I'd keep him as this impact sub. I would not do that. So sorry, I'm sniffing here. I wouldn't do that. I'd keep it as is in that regard. But I feel like Kiefer Moore, Broadhead has to start, Windass has to start, but I would definitely keep the hamster on as an impact sub. That's probably what I would do. Best form of defense is attack. We can rest after the Derby game, yes. And Steve Barton with a $5 super chat. He says his prediction is 3-1 Wrexham and 10 extra personal holiday pounds. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, Steve Barton. And 10 extra personal holiday pounds. Oh, I get it now. Because we've eaten too much. Well, you're cooking. You said you're making all the food, and that's a good prediction. I think 3-1 is fair. I think we can go out and do that tomorrow. And thank you for the super chat. Sorry, my nose is killing me. And Matt White agrees with you. Wayne says Mac could just said drop me, Parky. He didn't need to go to the extreme. No, he could. Speaking of Parkinson, he's had his say a little bit about the January transfer window. Just a little. We'll get off a little bit of topic here, and I think Parkinson's kind of full of shit here, which. It's fine. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it, he's talking about the January transfer window. He said, Phil Parkinson on possible Wrexham AFC transfers in January. I think we're going to do some business in January. I do. I think we're going to do business in January. Phil Parkinson is looking forward to welcoming the players back, he's saying. Yes, there's been a lot of players out. We just talked about players that are coming back. Andy Cannon, Ashfield, who else was that? Andy Cannon and Lewis O'Brien. There's guys that Issa Kabore that needs to come back, although he's probably playing for Burkina Faso and the African Cup of Nations. Now, I'm still not happy about him going away to do that. As long as he comes back fit, fine. He was always going to go. I just that he's injured and he's training with them. Okay, fine. So it looks like he could be coming back. Libby is on his way back. So Parkinson is basically saying like he has not ruled out making new signings in the transfer window, but he feels the squad will look stronger at the new year when more players return from injury. And I agree with that. Here's the quote. I don't moan that much about injury situation, but we've had bits of adversity, a few things that go against us, says Parkinson. Lewis O'Brien injured, Jimmy McLean then gets suspended, and obviously Libby and Kakache. So Louis, Libby, and Kakache, that's 3 of our new players that have been in and out of the squad, okay? We haven't had a full squad, and granted, he said we're not moaning about it. He's not. These are just facts that just come up there too. It's just facts. He said, but we go into January. But sorry, Parkinson says. But as we go into January, when we've got the likes of the obviously like Rathbone, J-Rod, and Andy Cannon to come back, and Kakache and Kabori all coming back into the fold, all of a sudden the squad is stronger. That's what it looked like at the start of the season. The squad looked very strong. Now, he's not mentioning Ryan Hardy at this point. And I had said yesterday on the show, I think J-Rod is a better backup for Kiefer Moore than Ryan Hardy. I think Ryan Hardy's a good player. I think if he wasn't injured, he'd be gone. He still might be going. Sam Smith, I'm still a little on the cusp about, I'm still a little on the cusp about him too. But Parkinson says, you need a strong squad in this division. Very true. We've just been derailed a little bit in a few areas, and whether we add or not, we will wait and see. He's never going to come out and say, we're going to sign here, we're going to sign there. He's never going to do that. He's going to play cagey. All eyes are on Wrexham and our wallets, knowing we have money to spend. I feel like we are in the catbird seat, 4 points off promotion, the playoffs, that we can push on, and we're turning this through. We win tomorrow, things are going to look a lot better, a lot more attractive. And I think we are turning just at where we need to be, turning just at the right time, just at the right time. We could have got those draws again. I'd said a couple weeks ago they were almost like a false dawn, and papering over cracks, if you will. We were just kind of maintaining. Luckily, you know, this league beats the shit out of each other up and down. It's the best league in the world, the best competition, and luckily, no one's really like running. Like 5 or 6 teams aren't running away from it. Just 1 or 2, which is expected. You know, expected there, but there is a chance, and I think we've maintained our position, and we can go spend. Guys are coming back at the right time and go improve this squad. I totally believe that. Parkinson went on to say, I'm more focused on the ones that are coming back into the group. That's the last quote he had to say. I'm more focused on the ones that are coming back into the group. Now, look, he's got to give those guys credit, give some opportunity for them to come back and give them an out and say, hey, listen, you're coming back, you're starting to fit. And those are guys that he's rely on. Parkinson's a very loyal guy, but you know, if the board and the club is willing to spend money on better players, sorry. You know, for me, I totally respect what some of the guys have done. Good servants helping us get promoted. Andy Cannon and the likes like that. Good player, better player comes in. You gotta take a shot at it. They're willing to come in and play for Wrexham and they have the experience to get us promoted. Maybe I think you got to go do that. To that point, he's not going to come out and say, hey, listen, all these guys don't matter. He's playing. Parkinson knows what he's doing. He's a very, very good manager. Very good man management, and has been here a long time. He's not perfect. He's not perfect or against criticism, but you know, in the press, most of the time, he is going to, you know, he's very savvy in the press there too. Nikki D coming in hot. I gifted 5 local pundit Wrexham AFC podcast memberships. How you doing, my friend? I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. It is very kind of all of you to do that. Just got here. Preemptive Happy New Year, everyone. Sea Lord, Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, someone says, I don't know, but I'm sure it will be glorious. I don't know what that is. I expect some rotation, even if preemptive. This is for the match tomorrow. Lots of guys traveling to this game. Personally, I'd like to see some minutes for Rathbone and LLB. Yeah. LLB, I think he'll be on the bench. I don't think he'll be starting. And Rathbone, I think he should be impacted, an impact player. I've heard a Brazilian, just unsure how much that is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Steve, for the membership. I appreciate you more than you know. Such a beautician. I love that. Thank you for Reliable Express. Are we sending Hardy? Seems a lost piece to the squad. Yeah, Kyle. Seems to be just a little bit, you know, it just hasn't worked out for him. Him and Cody hasn't worked out for him, you know. So it's unfortunate. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's a long January's got 31 days in it. We'll see what happens through the transfer window. Possibly he'll go out. So we'll check that out. Speaking of Brazilians, I miss Victor too. He's been under the pump for work and everything. So in different time zones. So you know, shout out to him and hope he's having a good New Year himself. And Steve Barton came back in 5 local pundit Wrexham AFC podcast memberships. Absolute. Thank you very, very much to you and Nick and everyone. Please thank him if you get them. It's very nice. Nick and Steve. Yes, they're very generous. Very, very generous. Helps keeps the channel going, which is awesome. Esteban says, maybe they looked at the market and there's too much Wrexham tax for the board is liking. Well, there's always going to be that. And January, you're always going to have to overpay anyway. So that's fine. And you know what? Pay the goddamn money. We have it. You know, it's not my goddamn money. And it's not yours. But I'm sure they'll be responsible. There's market value in there. We'll see what happens. So let it take its course. But Parkinson's never going to throw these other guys under the bus and say, hey, you know, I need these guys. I don't care. Andy Cannon coming back, Rathbone. Those are his guys. And you got to respect that. Even Macca. Those are his guys too. All right. So quickly, just going to sort this out tomorrow. You know, I don't do stats, but here it is for tomorrow. We are sitting in 11th place. And obviously we play. We're 2 wins on the bounce. We could do 3 on the bounce. Blackburn Rovers, a draw, loss, win against Millwall, which is a tough win, and a 0-0 against Middlesbrough, and a 0-0. Have not scored in their last 2 matches. They have not scored in their last 2 matches. So I don't know if that's good news for us or bad for us, but they have not scored in the last 2 matches. So they're not giving up goals and they're not scoring goals. Could be a nice 1-0 tomorrow. Could be a nice 1-0 tomorrow. And I'll take it. Ain't going to be the best, but I'll take a 5-0. I'll take a 3-1. But you know, first game of 2026, it's gonna be great. I'm so excited about it. So excited to share this with you. Not excited about waking up, but I'll do it. We have Andy Cannon, J Rod, Kakache, and Gabora coming back. No need to spend. Steve, $10 super chat. Thank you very much. We got no need to spend. No need to spend. But we still can get a couple backups in there. So I don't think we need to spend. I want us to spend. And so far, Andy Cannon and Kakache haven't played a minute. And I'm not requiring on Andy Cannon. And sorry, J-Rod and Cannon have not played more than 10 minutes each combined, because J-Rod got in for like 10 minutes the other day. Kakache, verdict's still out for him. You see something out there, the verdict's still out for him. So yeah, we'll see what happens there too. But thank you for the super chat. Hey Josh, the most important question is what color are we wearing jersey? I guarantee it'll be guaranteed it's gonna be red. Guaranteed it's gonna be red. Need another wingback who plays both sides as a backup for Moore. Maybe another broadhead type on the right side. Maybe a young one who can count against the squad. Maybe Parkinson really doesn't do young guys. But sorry about that. I'm having issues here. Whose idea was it to have early kickoff New Year's Day? I have no idea. It's absolutely bonkers. 3-1. There you go. Free Pug says, sorry, I have to run. Catch the rest of you later. Happy New Year. Save Parky, swearing, kicking ball, blah, blah, blah. Josh, save Parky. That's out. Swearing, yes. Kick every ball, yes. Save Max, out. Josh doing his thing, yes. Thanks for TLP. We love what you do. Thank you very much. It's great. Well, on that one, I'm going to get out of here too. And let everyone go enjoy themselves with their family and their friends on the New Year's Eve. Thank you all for a fantastic year. Hasn't been an easy one, but it is. We move forward. We look forward together, and this community is fantastic and amazing. So thank you, and I look forward to 26 and sharing it with you. And thank you for staying on this journey with me, Ken, Patty, and Aaron that contribute and do all the stuff behind the scenes. It's fantastic. So appreciate all of that. And, you know, very, very grateful and very lucky. So, and everyone that supports the channel, that's awesome. That is great. Steve, Nick, everyone that comes on, Hip Karma, all of you, Esteban, Habs, everybody too. I mean, I can't, there's too many to name. So it's been fantastic. Again, producer Ann and I started this almost 4.5 years ago now, and loved every second of it. So thank you all. Thank you all. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. A lot of stuff coming in 2026, we hope. Yeah. So Wrexham, big win tomorrow. Get 3 on the bounce. Pumped about that. So what a year it's been. What a year it's been. So it's great to see everybody too. Smash that like button on your way out. On that bombshell. Oh, hold on 1 second. Not yet. There we go. Hugs and Happy New Year, Josh, to everyone. Hip Karma. There we go. That's what we want to do. Well done. There we go. There we go. I want to get Hip Karma in there. Good to see you too. And well done. See you in 26. Happy New Year. That's the one. So again, I'll get out of here. Smash that like button. And on that bombshell, I'll see you next year.